What's going on, Unfazed crew? So I felt like doing a little impromptu cemetery walk tonight, and I thought, hey, how about a loud truck going by? What's going on, Unfazed crew? So, why can't I talk today? What's wrong with me? What's going on, Unfazed crew? So as the sun's setting, I decided it's time for a cemetery walk. So I looked up different cemeteries in the area, and I found one that I've never been to before in my life. Don't know what it's called. I should know what it's called. So I looked up different cemeteries in the area, and I found one called the something Eternal Garden. God, I'm off today. What's going on, Unfazed crew? Here I am at the Garden of Eternal Memory Cemetery. That's a mouthful. And the sun is setting right now. It's very beautiful. And I thought, hey, it's time for a cemetery walk. So I'm at a cemetery that I've never been to before. It's very small. It's a very, very remarkably small cemetery. But I'm gonna check it out and see how it is and see if we encounter anything. Let's take a look. Every cemetery is so unique. This is a very strange one because it's so small. You never really get a feeling for the cemetery until the sun has fully gone down. When you walk around a cemetery during the day, sometimes they can be nice and peaceful. Nighttime is when it shows its true colors. Let's take a walk over here and see. Very deserty cemetery. So this cemetery, based on what I'm seeing, is just dedications. Looks like it's a lot of memorial benches, a lot of rocks with plaques on them. So there may be ashes here, but aside from that, I think it's just kind of like in memoriam of these people. Always try to come in with respect for these folks, obviously. But yeah, I think this is more of a memory garden. Big memory wall there. It's always kind of nice when you have the pictures on there, but it also makes it a little extra sad. A little depressing. Just kind of makes the gravity of the situation a little more intense. Yeah, definitely a memory garden. It's kind of difficult to bury people over here. Now, it's definitely a very tranquil little spot. I think that's the whole point. I was hoping for something a little more spooky. So I think what we'll have to do is head to another location. Boy, those bells are haunting, aren't they? All right, here we are in Sunland Cemetery, everyone. There they go again. They just don't stop, do they? The endless haunted cemetery bells. All right, setting the mood nicely. All right, so it's definitely much creepier here than the memorial park that I was at. And I've been to the cemetery once before. You guys might remember it. The windows are so dirty, you can't even see in there. This is Sunland Cemetery. And the last time I came here, I was also by myself. So I kind of know what to expect, but boy, it doesn't matter how many times you come to these places. It's always a little spooky, especially by yourself. Let's take a look and see what we can see. The thing about coming to cemeteries like this is it always feels like you're under surveillance. It always feels like you kind of have to keep one eye over your shoulder, you know? When I was walking by the mausoleum over there, I tripped over a garden hose that was put in kind of a bad position on the sidewalk. I almost tripped and I freaked out. Something smells weird over here, like bad perfume. All right, in we go. Deeper into Sunland Cemetery. Hello. Is anyone here with us tonight who'd like to say hello? All right, this is fresh right here, my friends. Whew. Okay, I'd be lying if I said I didn't get goosebumps. Definitely got goosebumps. Hello. Would anyone like to join us tonight and say hello? I don't believe I've ever walked over here. Let's go take a look and see what we can see. I know I've 100% walked this direction. Oh, a little rabbit. I've never walked over here, so let's take a look. One thing that's very unsettling about walking through a freaking cemetery like this is it's so dark and the flashlight and the light on the phone only goes so far. So you're kind of just in this little bubble of light. If you guys have not checked out the other video that I did most recently, well, a few weeks ago now, but I went to the Hollywood Forever Cemetery. Check that one out. Talk about a cool, massive cemetery. Definitely bigger than this one, but this one is pretty substantial. Let's take a look down here. Hello. Can anybody hear me? Well, I don't think we're gonna be able to do a talk box session tonight or a spirit box session because the app's on my phone. And I'm recording on my phone, so it might sound kind of shitty for you guys. It just blows my mind that so many people are laid to rest here. This is the last stop for them. You know, I always try looking if there's any notable historical figures or celebrities buried at these places. And at this one, I could not find anyone in particular. But still, a cemetery is a cemetery. There's always interesting things to be seen. And if you guys have not checked it out yet, our good friend Appalachian Exploration has just gotten into paranormal investigating. I will link one of his videos below in the description if you guys would be kind enough to go check it out and support our boy. Boy, this has a feel. This definitely has a feel, guys. This cemetery, like I said, it's beautiful, it's very well maintained. Every time I come here, it really feels like the eyes are upon you. It's not as oppressive as oppressive as Green Acres, the one that Emmett and I chronicle once in a while. That one's terrifying. That one I don't think I would have the guts to do by myself. This one's a bit more peaceful, but still, I don't know. There's that heavy, thick silence. Like you can cut the tension with a knife. I keep hearing what sounds like thunder off in the distance. There's not a cloud in the sky. The weather's very clear. Could just be the jets going over. Hello, is anyone here with us tonight who'd like to make contact and say hi? Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah. I just heard a noise over here. Hello. Sound like a rustling. There are lots of rabbits around here though. Was that someone trying to get my attention? Hello, hello, hello. All right, now I always do a pretty, oh, you hear that? Sound like a thud from over that direction. Let's go check it out. Oh, there's a big truck. Maybe they hit like a speed bump. There still are some people on the outskirts. You know, I see cars going through. So that could be part of the noise. But yeah, I usually try to do a pretty good job of reviewing the footage here. But if you guys catch anything, definitely let me know and comment on it. Because sometimes in the editing process, you miss things. Just kind of being in a hurry to get the final product out. So if you guys do catch anything, absolutely let me know. Here they found life, because here there was freedom to live. FDR. FDR, I hope you drop dead. Seinfeld reference. Let's go in here. Hello, anybody home? Boy, 1918 that person was born. 1919, 1914, 1909. 1909 to 2007, that person had a good run. Dang. Quite admirable. God, it's just so deathly quiet. Haha, no pun intended. It's fairly cold out, but it's not terrible. There's a mild chill in the air for sure. All right, go out into the actual cemetery now. Try to be respectful. I always feel a little disrespectful walking through the actual cemetery here because you know you're walking over people's remains, but no disrespect intended. Just trying to get through. What I find interesting is most of the graves you see in these places, the people were born early 1900s, and you don't see anything earlier than that. I'm surprised there's not more pioneer cemeteries. Like the only one I can think of is like, I know in Prescott Valley here in Arizona, there's a pioneer cemetery, or in Prescott, I should say. I know in downtown Phoenix, like off like, I want to say 7th Ave and Jefferson around there, there's a really old one, like a pioneer cemetery. But aside from that, you know, there were lots of people here back in the 1800s. It's like, where are they all buried? Are they buried all over in unmarked graves and we don't know it? Think about it. It might be different for you guys in other countries, because I know the history of different nations are a lot older than the US, because the US is still a fairly new country in the historical grand scheme of things. But yeah, I don't know, think about it, kind of weird. Where are all the pioneers buried? Kind of trying to explore a little slightly different path than I did last time. Oh, that scared the shit out of me. From this angle here, I'll zoom in on it for you guys. Right where the light is, right there, right where the light is, the shadow of that statue there, or foliage, whatever it is, looked like a little girl sitting there, and it scared the shit out of me. Let's continue. All right, so this looks like kind of uncharted territory here in terms of no headstones. This is just a field for now. This is a future cemetery right here. See, lots of little rabbits hopping around. I keep catching them. We did not go in this last part here of the open air mausoleum, or whatever you want to call it. We did not go in here, so let's take a look. Definitely heard something out there. Hello? Anybody home? Oh shit. Okay guys, I don't know if you heard that. I'll go back and I'll boost the audio on this clip here, but sounded like one of these shook. Sounded like this. Yeah, just like that. Except more of a metallic noise. Sounds like one of these shook. Just like that. That was freaky. Hello? Is anyone here who'd like to say hello tonight? Are you playing hide and go seek with me? I'm not here to cause you any harm. No disrespect, I'm just passing through, saying hello, making a video. I will tell you, folks have a good view. Prime real estate. $1917. There are some old timers in here, definitely. 1909. I haven't seen anything earlier than 1904. 1904 is the earliest I've seen here. 1906, getting close. 1906 to 2001. Oh, here we go. Oldest grave I've found so far. Jan. Jan or Jar? I think Jan, sorry. 1895 to 1993. Wow. Hello. All right, 100% heard footsteps over there. Hello, anybody here? Sounded like crunching on the leaves. Hello. Definitely over there. Hey, it's okay, you can come out. Just making a video. Or not. I will say this area right here has the most like electric feeling. When you're out in the open a little bit more, you don't feel that electricity, but here I definitely feel that kind of goosebumps feeling. Goosebumpy feeling. I think it's because there's so much to try to keep an eye on. And there's so many chambers you have to kind of keep your back to. Definitely makes it a little more spooky. This is what I heard. I heard noises like this. Crunching on the leaves, that's what I heard. Right there, I heard it again. You following me? You want to be on video? It's okay, you can come say hi. If anyone here would like to have their 15 minutes of fame, I'll let you know right now. It's going to be more like 15 seconds because I'm getting out of here. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for your hospitality. I am glad I invested in this flashlight. I got it from Target. There's some cars leaving right there. I got this from Target. Shout out to Coleman, everybody. This episode brought to you by Coleman. These are always kind of haunting, the lights they have atop the graves. Now let's go down here. I don't know if we ever got this on camera here. Heard like a high-pitched whine off in the distance over that way. Sound like a ah. There it is again. Don't know what that is. These are very like New Orleans, like above the ground graves. Those are always interesting. Footprints. There it is again. What the hell is that? Well, last time I went that direction. I'll still kind of head that way, but I'll take a slightly different route. How about that? Mix it up a little bit. And I do apologize for how dark it is, guys. I realize it's incredibly dark. Next time I need to come with someone else and some additional lights. Or night vision. If you guys know of any good night vision, let me know. I'm down to invest in it, especially for this kind of stuff. Yeah, if I remember right, last time oh, there's another rabbit. Last time I came through here, there was a fresh burial like right here, I believe. And that happens on a daily basis here, I'd imagine. Just about. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. St. John 3:16. St. John, be good, tell the people, he'll follow your rule. One thing I really remember about this cemetery, oh my goodness, that's a very fresh one. One thing I remember is that pond over there with the gooses, or the geese. We'll have to go say hello to them. Or the swans. Stop looking at me, swan. Okay, let's not fall into this here. Oh, the ground hasn't been broken yet, I don't think. Or maybe they just covered it up. Hello there. I'm assuming someone was just freshly laid to rest here. Yeah, I would assume so, because the date of death has not been added yet. And this either means someone's going to be added here or someone has already been added here. either way, much respect. Much respect. Well, if that's the case, it looks like the husband here just passed away, unfortunately, in July of this year. Actually, I don't know what's going on. Yeah. Looks like the husband passed away just in July, and the wife, sorry, I'll try to be respectful and not get the name on there. Probably too late, but wow, that's amazing. It's amazing when couples pass away so close to each other. It's sad, but in a way, sometimes it's for the best, because a lot of times that's what they want, and they don't want to live life without their loved ones. Especially a married couple that's been together for so long. Sometimes it's kind of better that they go near each other. That way they're not sad for decades without, their husband or wife. Okay, 100% heard something behind me. 100%, guys. Hello? Anybody here? I hear like a little kid's voice. Now, keep in mind, there still could be people out. It's late, but it's not super late. Could definitely still be people here visiting their own loved ones. I'll try to avoid them and be respectful so I can do my investigation. Boy, everything was bigger in biblical times, wasn't it? Very nice. I will say coming out into the open helps. Definitely a lot less spooky. One of the creepiest parts of the cemetery is actually over that direction where my light's pointing, where it's like pitch black. Super creepy, and there's like those statues around every corner. Oh my God. Not sure I want to go that way, to be honest with you. It's a little far removed. Spooky as hell. Okay, debunked. There's a family over there, and I heard a kid making a noise. That was the kid noise. It was an actual living kid. All right, so they're over that way doing their thing. Let's give them some space and go over this way. Look at the little rabbits. All right, I'm gonna turn off the video until we get over by the pond. Oh, there goes the bunny. See him? There he is. Sneaky little bastard. All right, it's like pitch black over there. But I know there's some pretty cool graves over here. And plenty of swans we can go say hello to. Looks like the hearse is out for a ride, huh? All right. All right, I tried to go in here, but the doors are locked. I think we all get a pretty good idea of what it's like in there, huh? An ashtray. Oh, look at all the majestic birds. Definitely a vibe over here, guys. Hello, friends. Oh my God, so fucking regal. Hello. Oh. Hold on a second. There he is. Stop looking at me, Swan. All right, let's continue. Over the bridge. Yeah, this area over here, man, that's where I thought I saw someone peek around the corner. Straight ahead over here. It was either over here or over there. I believe it was over here. I chased them last time I was here a few months ago. Heck, pushing a year now, probably. It's been a while. This area definitely has a vibe. Let's go down the little path here. We definitely got some military jets flying over, as you might be able to hear. Wait for those to pass, they're so noisy. Yeah, it's really remarkable. A lot of these graves that are couples, the husband and wife die like the same year or a year or two apart from each other. It's wild. I definitely think there's something to that. Maybe, you know, heartbreak is never easy at any age, but I think when you have a tragic loss like that, like the ultimate heartbreak, and you're elderly, I think you're done. A lot of these are unused. That's kind of a cool shot. All right, here you guys will actually be able to see something. What is it with smelling Mexican food in cemeteries? I thought I smelled a burrito. It's gone now. I don't think there's a burrito factory anywhere nearby. Taco Bell headquarters, 0.2 miles away. All right, so this is where the action happened last time. There's usually not a chance of replicating it when you come to these places, but it doesn't hurt to look. Yeah, last time I was here, I remember it looked like someone poked their head around the corner here. But yeah, obviously there's nobody here, aside from myself, in the physical form anyway. Yeah, you hear those jets? Luke Air Force Base is nearby. Hello, is anyone here tonight? Anyone like to make their presence known? Say hello. Feel free to say hi, make a noise, knock something over, knock a plant over, knock some flowers over, make a knocking noise on the metal or on the cement, on the trees, anything you want to do. Please feel free. Is there anyone here who died too soon? Anyone who has regrets? Are y'all pretty content? I guess it's kind of a stupid question. I guess nobody really wants to die, right? Not too many people anyway. Oh, hey guys, check it out. The site is still available. Here's where we were last time, where I heard a noise. Hello, hello, hello. Yes, very creepy, guys. Very, very creepy. Ooh. It is amazing seeing some of these pictures here. Look at these folks. Gedra or Ghidra. Beautiful picture. Those folks were born in 1909 and 1922. So I would guess that picture was probably taken in the 40s, if I had to guess. You know what's crazy? This little golf statue, I could have sworn that was over there where we already walked by. There was like a little path that we went down right when I came over to this side, over the pond. I could have sworn this was over there. Maybe they moved it? This is just like a little marker, perhaps? Or perhaps the person was cremated and this was just like a little statue to honor them. Doesn't matter where they put it. This is definitely the favorite area over here. Something about this area that just feels a little more active, and just the layout's a little bit more interesting than the other parts of the cemetery. The creepiest part of the cemetery, I would say, is probably that area I was at in the very beginning, where I had that electric feeling. This area is creepy in its own way as well, but it's a little more open. So you can kind of watch your back, and it's not quite as scary. Still scary, but not quite as scary. Lemon. Oh, look at this. Totally wide open. Totally wide open. Look at that. Lots of little rabbits running around. Oh man, the ground's soaking wet over here. So this wall here, virtually unused except for one grave marker here. Naufeld. These folks passed away. Joan passed away quite recently. Rest in peace, Joan. I'm sorry. Possibly two people here. What the hell was that? There's like a screeching noise over there. Spooky. All right, let's keep moving. Yeah, 2 markers here. Oh, I'm so sorry. These people passed away very recently. Fresh, very fresh. That's very interesting. That's where Spider-Man would be buried, right up at the top. You gotta climb to get up there. Yeah, all these folks passed away this year. I'm so sorry, guys. Hope you're in a better place. All right, we'll take one little jaunt over here. I know it's super dark though, so bear with me, guys. All right, so this is a part of the cemetery I've definitely never been to. And I was feeling kind of comforted for a second because I saw red lights over there. And I thought, oh, someone just parked their car, is over here visiting a loved one. No, I'm alone. Just a light, no car. All right, so this area over here is where it gets super dark. You can definitely look over your shoulder quite a bit. You know, I had the camera off for a little while. I took a little walk through that section over there that no one's buried in yet. And I walked over here and I just kind of took in the moment, you know? I just kind of felt the energy. I just listened, didn't say anything. There's definitely a very strong energy here. It doesn't feel like anything malicious, which is good. But it doesn't feel super inviting either. Somewhere in between. It's an indifferent, unfazed energy. But not the fun kind of unfazed energy. More of the dead kind. think a lot of those rustling noises that I hear are rabbits. Probably some cats around here too. There's always a lot of cats in cemeteries. Every time, guys, blows my mind that people live that close to cemeteries. Like, your backyard is literally a few feet away from a cemetery. That is amazing. That takes a special kind of person to live in that situation. They must just really not care. Maybe they get the houses really cheap. I don't know. I like doing this kind of stuff. I like visiting. I love paranormal investigations, and I like the spooky stuff to a certain extent, obviously. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing this. But I would not want to live near it. It's a whole different can of worms I would rather not open. Hope the audio's okay on this, guys. Luckily, there's like no wind tonight, so that's great. I haven't really been projecting my voice. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'll try to, but hopefully the audio's okay. All right, let's go over here. Let's go see those statues that freaked me out so bad last time. I feel like this flashlight's actually doing a pretty decent job. Let me know if the footage looks better than last time, guys. Obviously, it's not going to be perfect, because it's just me and the phone and a flashlight, and then the light on the phone, obviously. But last time I used the Canon M50, and despite it being good content, I thought the footage sucked. So hopefully this is a slight step up at least. But if not, I do apologize. Working with what I got. There's another bunny. The brighter flashlight definitely helps. So I feel like the lantern I used last time like barely illuminated anything. Little snowmen, very nice. Oh, look at that. There's another big wall, big memorial wall. I think it's more than a memorial wall. I think the people are actually placed inside there, interred in there. Okay, this is definitely it. This is where I jumped last time and I saw a statue, I believe on both sides. I believe there's a statue on both sides. So let's take a look. Hello, my friends. How are you tonight, huh? Yeah, these scared the living daylights out of me last time. I was not expecting them, and I was working with a little bit less light. Beep. Very beautiful. I'm sorry, very beautiful. Very, very lovely. Hello there. Yeah, that scared the crap out of me last time. Still unsettling, to be honest with you. Definitely don't like turning my back to them. It is nice that they are lovely topless Greek goddesses. That's nice. For some reason in my mind, I thought they were male statues, so that's something. All right, we're kind of doing the reverse almost of what we did last time. Not entirely, I still started in the same area last time, but the rest of the vlog is kind of in reverse, so. Right. Definitely remember this guy or girl. Danger bees, peligro. Oh my goodness. All right, we're not gonna get any closer. Don't want to disturb the bees. Let's take a look there. Look at that. It's kind of crazy, huh? I thought it was a political sign. B for Senate. All right, I'm not gonna disrupt the bees. It is nighttime, but still, don't want to wake them up. That would suck. So we will take an alternate route. Anybody here? Anybody want to say hello? All right, guys, so I think that just about wraps up my second solo venture into Sunland Cemetery. Sorry, it's kind of hard to not have the light on me without blinding myself. But yeah, super interesting, super creepy. I'll get a few more shots on my way out, but yeah, this place is super spooky, man. But I'm glad we could check it out again. Back we go. I need to invest in one of those headlamps. I think those would be really good. I know Emmett and I had talked about getting those before. So many bunnies. Oh, bright headlights coming in. Let's go this way. Never been over here, I don't think. This is perfect weather for something like this because it's not too windy. It's not too cold. It's just right. All right. Cut back onto the path here. Sorry, folks. And back down the path we go. I can see the Nissan from here. Christmas lights are pretty. It's nice. It looks like they're having some kind of nighttime memorial service over there. There's about 20 some odd cars. So we'll steer clear of that area. Maybe that's where the burrito smell's coming from. Maybe they're having like a wake there. Or whatever happens after the wake. The reception? Do you call it a reception? You know what I'm talking about. I'll try to be respectful and not go over there. One of these days we'll have to come back earlier and go inside the mausoleum there. So that is an area that's always closed, at least after sunset. All right. All right, so here I am at the church with the Christmas lights. I figured this was as good a spot as any to conclude the vlog, to conclude the adventure. As far as a ghost hunt goes, I will have to review the footage to see if we captured anything. But I think it was a success. At the very least, I hope you enjoyed walking through the cemetery with me. I definitely heard some weird noises that I couldn't explain. It was definitely a little bit jumpy. You always have that feeling of someone watching you, especially when you're by yourself at the cemetery. But yeah. Sunland Cemetery is definitely a spooky one, and one I definitely don't want to go back to anytime soon, but I mean, this is my second time here, so there's obviously a little bit of a draw to it. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Appreciate you, Unfazed crew. And if you're new here, please like and subscribe and consider helping us out on the Patreon so we can fuel more adventures. Thanks for watching, guys. Remain unfazed. All right, so quite appropriately, after my ghost hunt, I went and saw the new Ghostbusters Afterlife. Sorry, it's getting a little noisy over there. The doors are open. Anyway, yeah, if you're a fan of Ghostbusters, definitely worth a watch, but 3 out of 5 for me, honestly. It could have been better. I wasn't crazy about the kids in there and that real commercial, streamlined, awkward humor where there has to be a joke every like minute, and it has to be awkward and weird. I hate that shit. But I'd say watch it for the last 20 minutes and for the post-credit scenes. Really good stuff. If the whole movie would have been like the last 20 minutes, it would have been a 5 out of 5 for me. But alas, it was not. But it still had some fun parts. Paul Rudd was good in it, and I really could have done without the rest of the cast pretty much. I didn't like any of them. The main girl was okay. She was fine. I think she'll go on to do great things. But the rest of them, I really could have done without them. They weren't that great. But yeah, 3 out of 5. And for the nostalgia, check it out. And for the last 20 minutes, it's definitely at least worth a watch once. So remain unfazed, guys. See ya. Who you gonna call?